Acids, people may be familiar with like tryptophan.
Yeah, it's in turkey,
It's
right?
in turkey. We're going to get it on Thanksgiving, right? So that tryptophan converts into serotonin, and that's our happy, feel-good chemical that wards off depression.
So, because is tryptophan also associated with making you tired sometimes? Or is that just what we think? It's the tryptophan in the turkey. We try to blame something, right?
That's kind of what we think. I kind of think it's maybe the mashed potatoes and the stuffing and the pie.
Yeah, it's the full stomach.
Any animal protein, not just turkey, will turn into these amino acids that are going to make serotonin.
Okay. And then what about like the omegas, omega-3, 6, 9? Where do we find these, and can you explain kind of what each one is and what it does?
Sure, yep. First of all, omega-6 and 9, and they are found in things like, let's see, omega-6 would be mostly nuts and seeds.
Okay.
And then also a lot of the oils that people use for cooking, common cooking oils like soybean and vegetable oils.
Okay.
Omega-9s are in foods like avocados and olive oil. And we really get enough omega-6 and 9 in our diets.
Without having to take like a supplement?
Exactly.
Okay.
However, it's the omega-3s that at least 85% of Americans are deficient in.
And is that the one that comes from fish?
Yep, and that comes from, that's going to come primarily from cold water fatty fish. So fish like salmon, sardines, herring, also eggs. If you can get eggs that are, have omega-3s added.
They can add that to eggs?
They can, and I believe they feed flax in the to the chickens.
To the chicken feed.
Yeah.
Okay, well that makes sense. And flax, I've heard, is really good for you too, the flax seed.
Yeah, the flax seed, I mean, that's a great form of fiber, definitely.
Okay, so the 3s we need more of.
Yep.
The 6 and 9 we're probably okay.
We're good on the 6 and 9, but when we were talking about depression today, and omega-3, that's very necessary for warding off depression.
Is it? Okay.
It's the #1 thing that promotes brain health.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. Okay.
So.
Well, and when you're depressed, we know our brains aren't working right. So.
No, they're not, and our brains are 60% fat, and it's basically the same fat that we get when we eat omega-3 foods or take a supplement.
Okay. So what about other types of supplements? Should we be taking them? Are they just kind of fillers?
Well, the quality always is important.
Okay.
And there's really no replacement for good nutrition.
Right. The actual thing.
The actual food is best. But a lot of our foods have been depleted in certain minerals, and again, it's really hard to get these omega-3 fatty acids.
Sure.
So,
well, because they always say too much fish is bad for you, not enough fish is bad for you. So, there's always a study saying something, and as a consumer, it's confusing. So
it's very confusing. I think fish a couple of times a week is fine. Outside of that, if somebody's struggling with depression, they can really benefit from taking, I'd say, 3,000 to 6,000 milligrams of a high-quality purified omega-3 fish oil per day.
Okay. And that comes in a pill form?
It comes in. It's like a little soft
like
gel.
Okay.
So that one, and then also, we haven't talked yet about vitamin D.
We all need that. And in Minnesota, it's kind of rare this time of year. It's been great so far, but sometimes that sun goes away for a long time.
I think people are feeling it right now.
Yeah.
They start to get the seasonal affective disorder because we're losing a lot of our light.
It's dark so early now.
And yeah, that has a lot to do with us being low in vitamin D, which we actually make vitamin D when our skin is exposed to the sunlight with no sunscreen.
Okay.
So we're not going to get that until June, probably.
If even.
So I think that's another great one to supplement with.